With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Seattle. And it'll set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
On 1st and 10, Gilmore. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Gilmore. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 59 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. Following the fumble recovery, Gilmore throw out wide to Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, 35 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just an unbelievable start. Less than a minute in, they're already up 2 touchdowns.
You talk about getting out of the game fast. I mean, beyond fast. That's warp speed, isn't it? To jump up with 2 scores like that in less than a minute's time, your confidence has to be elevated.
I haven't even found the right height for my chair yet. Still adjusting.
You mean you found a way to sit down?
I did, yeah.
Wow, you're quick.
At least I got that accomplished.
I'm still standing watching this occur.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And the Seahawks have recovered. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Operating from the gun. Gilmore throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Gilmore, touchdown! DK Metcalf. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens. Although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. Williams brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Back to throw. Gilmore. Walker with a grab, left side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And his kick is indeed good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter, Etienne powers through. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll get this off to Etienne. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Gilmore. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gilmore. And this is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Carlson's extra point up and good. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hiking 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun. Gilmore. He's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Got it. Ready?
Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Gilmore to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch. And normally, he's a sure-handed target.
And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
A pitch comes to Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are able to add on to their first half lead. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And, you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And a So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A gear for Walker running right. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Gilmore setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second and 9 now from the 21. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
19 Lions. Hop, go.
Back to throw. Schmidt. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Schmidt. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Gilmore. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, check that. Street. Go.
Operating from the gun, Gilmore. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
19 Tiger.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe take a few more gambles as they try to continue to extend their lead.
Carlson on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A final shot before break. Schmidt. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 25, here's second down at a yard. Etienne once more. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now third down and 7. Back to throw. Schmidt. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking to throw on second down. Gilmore throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw on second down. Gilmore. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
At the 8-yard line.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto. And so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt. He'll find Williams on the slant. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
To throw on second down. Schmidt. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Go!
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
From the gun, it's Walker. 55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Trying the left side with Walker. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Hawks, 79 Bronco.
Operating from the gun. Gilmore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time for number 14.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like, that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second down and 8.
Hey, check that. Check, Bobcat. Bring it.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is third and 5. Back to throw. Gilmore. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up fourth down. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chicago.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their